Hey, welcome back to the channel. Real quick, simple, dirty one for you here today. No, not dirty like that. Dirty when it comes to lighting. Really quick, really simple, and a way that you can get looks out of just one light. So today I'm talking about how to light an interior scene and turn day into night and night into day. So let's just jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Neil here, and I'm an aspiring filmmaker. And today's video is about lighting and a lighting tutorial to be specific. And I am using one light to show how you can create different looks in the daytime and also at nighttime. So the whole purpose of this little kind of short kind of project, if you will, is to show how one light can give you different looks in an interior. So I'm using my friend's house, and she is the subject and the model. Her name is Tiffany. Awesome. Love her to pieces. She was down to do this and let me come in and try to get some different looks with this one light. So the light that I'm using is the Aperture 600C Pro, and the 600C Pro 2 is out now. So you may want to consider that light because it does give off a lot more output. Both lights are bicolor and both lights do RGB. Awesome lights. I've loved using Aperture lights, and they were nice enough to send me those lights so I can test them out and try them out for different subjects and scenarios like this. So essentially what I did is I just boomed the 600C Pro, as you see here in the BTS, just right outside of a window. And as you can see, it is daytime, so I wanted to create a look of moonlight basically. So essentially I just boomed up the light on the C-stand, and I set my color temperature to a blue type of setting. I didn't go through the Kelvin range. I just basically selected a blue that mimics moonlight, and I set my camera for 2700 Kelvin. I was using the Blackmagic 6K full frame camera for this particular shoot, and as you can see, the results I thought were pretty decent. Now here's some things I would definitely do different with that shot. So the light is not exactly coming in correctly the way I think it should. It's not really kind of spreading and spilling where I wanted to. And the simple reason why is because I just was using the light and using the reflector that came with the light. In retrospect, if I could, I would use some sort of opal diffusion or silk diffusion, maybe like a 4x or something like that. So maybe can evenly spread the light a little bit more. Or in that case, I could use a Fresnel so I can actually beam the light exactly where I wanted to with a floppy. And I've done this before, and I should have done it this time, is use a shower curtain. I have like a frosted shower curtain that could have acted as diffusion. Why I didn't do it, I don't know, but sometimes you just forget about things that you have at your disposal resource-wise, and you think about it afterwards, but that's the whole purpose, right? We're learning, we're going along as we can, and as we do and set up, different type of lighting scenes and scenarios, and then we go back to it later, and then we're like, oh man, we should have done that. But that's a good learning experience, and you can do that for the next shoot. So, just again to recap with the moonlight, I think the moonlight kind of got replicated here in a good way. You can see kind of like a catch light in her eyes. So that can pretty much mimic how a moon would come in when someone's close to a window and looking out the window. And the reason why you want to get everything correct in camera is so that you can get the lighting, basically key your subject and light your subject the way you want to. In this case, I was using Blackmagic 6K full frame camera, shooting in Blackmagic RAW. So even if I didn't get it right in camera as far as the white balance and everything goes, I could always change that because I was shooting RAW. Now, if you're shooting log and something like that, yes, you can change your white balance and temperature of what the sensor was seeing with your footage, but it's not as much latitude that you can stretch in post to get exactly what you need and exactly what you want. So that's pretty much it for that first shot. Basically, with this second shot here, I just went ahead and moved the light to the back door. It was basically going out into the backyard, and what I did is I set my camera's Kelvin temperature at 3400 Kelvin, and I set the camera the same. One thing that I would do, maybe if you pixel peep a little bit like I do, you can see that basically in this shot, you can see a little bit of that background, and you should be able to tell that it's dark outside because in between the blinds, you can tell there's like some black spots there. So I, again, should have put diffusion over the door. So that way, when the light hits the diffusion, it looks just like it would, say, basically at sunrise, where the light's just spilling all into that door with the glass. And it's just basically, washing out and, blowing out, that door with the sunlight coming in to make it feel like, okay, well, there's nothing there. There's nothing in the background. So again, just learning and just trying out different lighting techniques and scenarios. But, still just use the 600C Pro. Again, set that to 3400 Kelvin. Did the same with my camera. Actually, no, in the camera, I set it to 3800 Kelvin. So I could get a nice little middle range between 34 and 38 to give that sunlight look. So that light is pretty powerful just with the reflector on it. And the light itself was cranked up to 100% with the sunlight type of look in that shot. And with the moonlight look, it was, I think it was about, I think it was at 100% as well, because it was daytime outside, so I needed that extra power. So yeah, as memory recalls and serves me correctly, both times, both shots were at 100%. Now, if you have something like a Fresnel, then you can definitely get more output out of these lights, but it served its purpose. I definitely will pick up a Fresnel for it, because cranking it all the way up to 100%, not being able to control the angle or the beam of the light is something that I definitely want to do in the future. And then also just making sure to use diffusion. So that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys how I went about setting this up real simple, just to get two different looks. Moonlight when it's, basically daylight outside, and then getting like a sunrise, a sun look when it's night outside. So thank you so much for checking out the video. And also thank you, Aperture, for providing these lights for these projects and these shoots. I just want to continue to do stuff like that, tutorials, show you guys some behind the scenes, and maybe to help you out with your next project, and just kind of show you my journey of going along as I'm learning lighting. So that way, when I go to do some projects, passion projects, short films, stuff that I want to do, I'll have the experience and the practice, and hopefully aesthetically get better and better. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If it provided any value to you whatsoever, please consider subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down twice. And until next time, be safe, be kind, be creative, and take care of each other. See ya.